Hello everybody, February 3rd, 2023. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. On Monday, I said that we had two most likely scenarios. Either we've already completed 5 waves up and we would see a larger pullback to 18 to 20.2, or we were still trying to make 5 waves up and we were looking for a pullback in a wave 4, which would take us more to the like 22-ish area. And I did say, more towards the top of that area. But it ended up doing something that wasn't really either of those. The action has basically just proven to us that it's incredibly unclear still. So I was looking at this as a 5-wave move down. We should have seen an ABC up into this danger zone and then a dump down towards either one of those scenarios, either the orange box or the green box. Obviously, it didn't do that, and that means something else is at play. And so I have to figure out what exactly that is. And I think we've got two scenarios still, both orange and blue. Blue scenarios that, that was the completion of that wave 5, which previously was back here. We're just now at that top area there. I would say that probably becomes most likely, although in this market most likely is hard to establish, but I would say that becomes most likely if we break below this little low that we had right here, which is about 22,750. So below 22,750, I think probably we're most likely going down finally for that bigger pullback into the 18 to 20 zone. Alternately, you can see what I have in orange here. I can consider this still the top of that orange 3, which does make sense. And then we have a running flat, expanded flat correction here as an A, B, and C in orange for that orange 4, which, it didn't really get to where orange 4 normally would be expected to get, but it's not too far off anyway. And now with this action, first off, it's completely invalidated any impulsive move up. It's come down too low after this pump. This is just 3 waves. And so I would basically be looking at this as an ending diagonal up into this orange box, which means this is ABC up in a 1. Here's our ABC down in a 2, what we're doing right now. We should therefore see an ABC up in a 3, probably getting into the 25K area, followed by ABC down for 4 and ABC up for 5. And likely that 5 is just going to hit the bottom of that box in somewhere in the 26K region. It could, depending on extensions that we see, if 3 extends, it could go higher. But as of right now, I would just target the bottom of that box. Again, as long as we stay above 22,750. If we go below 22,750, even that then comes off the table as a possibility. So, Bitcoin many times gets into these areas. We've seen it many times in the past where it gets into these areas of just sideways chop. Little spikes up, sideways chop, and then it eventually ends in a dump down. So the danger of that, it's that BART pattern that appeared back in the depths of the 2018 bear market. We saw it quite often where we just kind of looks like Bart Simpson's head, right, like this. So it's certainly possible that's what's playing out, and I would assume that is most likely, again, below 22,750. But above that, orange is still possible. So we'll see. Personally, I'm leaning a little bit more towards orange because this decline is really, really choppy, but everything has been choppy. So I don't know that I can really say with much certainty which way is most likely. All right, well, that's the parameter that I'm looking for anyway, 22,750, and we'll see what the weekend brings. Always a guessing game, what's actually going to happen. So stay safe trading over the weekend. If you're trying to, low liquidity conditions are always dangerous to try to trade. So we'll see. Either another little push up and then the pullback, or the pullback happens sooner than that with the move down to 18 to 20. Either way, there is always a pullback. I know it feels like, we've rallied off the 15K low and this is just going to keep going up forever. It's not. It is going to pull back. And the pullback is going to provide potentially a pretty decent buying opportunity. I would not be buying heavily at the current levels, though. We need to see that pullback first. All right, that's my plan. You do what you want, obviously. I'm just providing analysis. All right, guys, have a good weekend. I will see you on Monday.